Hey guys, in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to apply a face mask or helmet that's rigged and apply it to your Metahuman. Main reason that I'm making the video is purely because I couldn't really find any tutorials online for this specific issue that I was running into. And the issue I'm having, as you can see on screen, is I have a Metahuman here. I've done the live link for the facial animation and you can kind of see that the jaw is clipping through my helmet and my mask, even though the mask and helmet is following kind of like the head rotations and everything like that. There is a fix to this that I've found. It works pretty well and it's very easy to do once you've got the setup sorted. All you need to really do beforehand though is make sure that you have a rig and have skinned and made a controller or whatever helmet or mask you're using. If these are assets that you have made, you need to make these yourself. There won't be any pre-built ones for you to use. So I had to make like the rig and the controller as well for all of my asset here. So to start, we're going to open up Sequencer up here, make a sequence, call it whatever you want. I've named mine tutorial just for this tutorial, obviously. Then you can add your Metahuman blueprint into the sequencer down at the bottom. You should see in the sequencer, it should say face and body. If it doesn't say body like mine, that's maybe because you've swapped out the skeletal mesh of the body for an outfit like I've done here. There is a way to fix this. All you need to do is just copy your blueprint for the Metahuman, open it up, make sure it's got the proper skeletal mesh, and then make sure that whatever outfit you've got's kind of got the same skinning weights to it. And then just drop the second blueprint into your sequencer, copy and paste the body from the second blueprint onto your first blueprint, and the controllers should pop up like normal. If they're not there, just press G, it could be hidden in your viewport. Firstly, I'm going to give my Metahuman some animations. I use Live Link to create my face animation. That's just where you kind of record a video of your face, and it turns it into face animations really easily. But here you can see it applied, but nothing's happening. Just go under the face bit in Sequencer and delete the face rig, and you'll see it work. Then you can bake the animations to the control rig. Just right click on the face bit in Sequencer, go to Bake to Control Rig. For some reason mine only shows FK rig here, but if you press the Filter Asset by Skeleton button, you can turn it off, and you should see more options appear. Locate your facial control rig, press it, then make sure Reduce Keys is unchecked and press Create. You'll then see all the keyframes down here, and that basically means it's done. And if you skim through, you'll see it showing the animation. Now I'm going to do the same, but for the body animation. I have an animation I got from Mixamo, works with my rig. What we're going to do is we're going to do the same process, so delete the Metahuman body control rig this time. The animation works, but then we click body and bake it to the Metahuman body control rig. Keep Reduce Keys like before, keep it turned off and press Create, and there we go, should be working now. And you may be asking why we're baking all of this to the control rig, because it seems quite pointless, but you can do this so that you can actually add extra animations on top. So you can kind of fine tune your animations, but you can also keep the Mixamo animation working at the same time. So you may be asking why bake it to the control rig. That's so that you can actually use a control rig to fine tune your animations even more. For example, if we look at the model right now with the animations going, his left arm, it kind of looks like it's clipping through his body, but we can fix that, and we can also keep the Mixamo animation going. We do that by coming to the plus button that is next to the Metahuman body control rig in the sequencer. You're going to press the additive, and then there's a whole other control rig down there for the body. I like to press the keyframe button here to add a keyframe at the start of basically all of the controls, and that way it just kind of keeps your default pose. But by doing this, if you press this diamond button at the top with a key in it of your sequencer, what that does is if you jump forward in the timeline to a different frame and animate the joint in the viewport, it will actually automatically keyframe it down in the sequencer. So it's kind of a faster way for animating. Now let's get to the main part of this video, which is fixing the helmet. So I'm gonna drag in my mask and glasses. The main reason I have a glasses is it's a separate mesh because the opacity material was being weird on the mask, and this just fixed it. But what you're going to do is you're just going to drag and drop the mask from your scene into the sequencer, and then you're going to need to line it up with your character head, and so you just drag and drop it where it needs to be. Now we're going to attach the helmet or mask to your character. For this we just need to make a socket to attach it to. You just need to find your skeletal mesh for the face. So for me, I'm just going to go into my blueprint here, then press face, find the skeletal mesh down there, double click it and open it up. And I'm going to go to the bones on the right hand side, find a suitable place to attach it to, because it will follow whatever bone we put the socket to. So for me, I found my way to the head bone because that was just the ideal location for this. Right clicked it, added the socket, and then named it helmet. Now we're going to head back to the sequencer and press the plus button next to the helmet. Press attach, then find your model / blueprint metahuman, click it. For the metahuman, you should get two options, body or face. We're going to press the face here and then find the helmet socket we've just made. This might move your mask in the viewport. You are going to have to fix this, just realign it again. It is a pain, but I've done it a few times, which is why I know the coordinates, and I just fix it in like a second how to do it, but just realign it and you should be good. Now I did have to make my own control rig for this, which I mentioned earlier. Really you just need to make sure that it's got a proper bone and jawbone, that when you skin it, the weights are at least skinning the area that you want to move up and down for the jaw, and then you just need to make a controller that you can drag that bone up and down nice and easy. But for me, I did need to rig some more elements of that. That's why my controls, there's a few more there basically. Anyway, now the helmet follows the head, but as you can see here, with the mouth moving, it's clipping through the bottom of the mask, and I have got a solution for this. Couldn't find it anywhere online, so this did work for me. So in your viewport, your facial rig for the metahuman should be here floating around. Just make sure that you can see it. If you can, make sure you're in animation mode, and if it still isn't showing up when you're in this mode, just press G because it could be hidden, and G is the button to hide and unhide controllers in the viewport. In the sequencer panel, go to your helmet control rig and find your jaw control that you've made. Select it, and then up here you should see constraints. Drop down the menu with the arrow, but with your jaw control still selected, press the plus button next to the constraint and press translation. You'll get this menu. Just deselect the X and Y and make sure it looks like my panel does here. And then you're going to press the create button. You're going to get a little pen drop tool. Click on the jaw control that's on the facial control rig panel at the side of your character, and there you go. We're not done yet. There's just one last step to do, because the jaw moves, but as you can see here, if I unhide the body control rig so he sits back down again, follows the Mixamo animation I've got, you can see that the jaw is kind of stuck up here. It shouldn't be up there. It needs to stay moving up and down, following your Mixamo animation basically. I'm just going to rehide the control rig here real quick. Lastly, all we need to do to fix this is we're just going to go back up to where the constraint is, make sure the jaw control is still selected in your sequencer. You're going to see it probably says something called bake. We're going to press bake. This panel will open up, press OK, and there we go. That's all you need to do. It's going to bake your X and Y coordinates as well, but that's completely fine. Now I'm just going to unhide the body control rig so he sits back down, and as you can see, the mask works fine. And now you're also free to mess around with any of your other controllers. You can kind of animate the mask as you wish, and your shots are going to look however you want them to look. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I thought it'd be fun to make it, considering the torment that this was plaguing me with for like a day, just trying to make it look the way that I wanted it to. But please drop me a comment. Hopefully this is working for you guys. If it's not, I can also try and help troubleshoot any issues. Sometimes it's just a case of going back and forth, and you'll eventually get there in the end. And I was very happy with how the results come out. It did exactly what I needed it to do. But yeah, just leave me a comment if you have any issues, and hopefully I can sort it out for you. But thank you for watching, and please subscribe if you enjoyed the video.